My topic is developing speaking skills of adult learners in private universities in Bangladesh, problems and solutions. This journal is written by Sabrine Barker in 2007, and this journal is from Australian Journal of Adult Learning. There are 5 parts in my content. The first one is introduction and research questions, research methodology, findings, and my research. Introduction. Since the globalization and growing demand for good English speaking skills in the job market, English language teaching has played an important role. In this journal, the background is students of the private universities have acquired a higher level of proficiency in English than who study in public universities after 4 years. The researcher find in the country Bangladesh, students study in the private university have acquired high level of proficiency than public university. That's why he want to research this topic. The purpose of study, because the private school emphasis the teaching English teaching, so they want to explore how this private university in Bangladesh helps students to develop speaking skills of English language. My research question is, what are conditions that affect teaching learning process? The second one is, what are the concepts that English language teaching have effective teaching? The answer will show on findings. This is my methodology. Personal interview, and there are 5 teachers were conducted in this interview. 3 were men and 2 were women. The age around 28 and 32 years old. And the interview were lasting about 30 to 40 minutes. And the data collection begin December 2016 and finish in June 2016. The data collection, they will the semi-structured interviews and observations and document analysis. The data analysis, the trends and categories and the classification were developing using constant comparative method. The constant comparative method is a quantitative research method. There are 3 parts of my finding. The first one is the policy. Policy in the Bangladesh private university. There are about 15 and 25 students, and the class were around 90 minutes. And they have an English speaking class twice a week. There is no free textbook, and teachers have the freedom to choose what they want to teach. The third one is English is used as the medium of instructions. I'm sorry, I showed a wrong PPT. Because I had to cancel this. Okay, keep going. Students can use a language lab to practice their listening and speaking. And in this private universities, students can use safe centers and the language club to practice English speaking outside the class. The second part is the strategy used by the English teacher in private university. Student and teacher would like to inspire students to speak up English in class, so they will start with some simple and familiar topics. For example, like introduce yourself. And a familiar topic like they will ask them to talk about a movie they have watched recently. The second one, I will play games in group. The third one is in emphasis, fluency rather than accuracy. For example, if they make mistake in grammar, if you stop it right away, the student maybe lose their self-confidence and they don't want to speak English anymore. And the fourth one is speech acts. Like the topic like request, compliment, clarification, and questions. The teacher thinks the small size class they can easily to manage the whole class. Yes, and they can ask each of students to speak up in class. The students, the second one, the fluent student be facilitator means students who are with the advanced level of speaking, they can help teacher to communicate with the students who are English. The third is they can use conversational routines like in class the teacher can say some small talk. And the other one is a conversational formula like a phone or address, something very practical. This is the problem and reasons. The researcher finds three problems that will affect teacher and students in learning class. The first one is small English vocabulary. The reason is people in Bangladesh, they are monolingual, so they don't have to speak English outside the class. So it's also not possible to practice English with their family either. So students, they don't want to speak English. In the country, most of students are better in reading and writing, but poor in speaking. That's the reason why. Just like in Taiwan, we focus on the four skills: listening, speaking, writing, but we just only reading and writing are tested in the exam. So students want to practice because there is no speaking test in the entrance exam. Shy and not willing to speak in class. The teacher blame the education system in the country because they think they don't give the students opportunity to speak in class, and the creativity is not very encouraged because students are unable to think about a new topic before they speaking or writing. The reason why I want to use this topic to be my research because I think students in Taiwan have faced the same problem with the Bangladesh. Also, we see English as a foreign language. Yes, and there are some problems are the same with the country. So I will do this research in CYUT. And the participant, I will use non-English major students at CYUT. The topic is the obstacle of English speaking. I will use the questionnaire as my methodology, and I will use some interviews to supply the other part of the questionnaire cannot do that. Thank you for your attention.
That's it. Okay, thank you.